Okay.
Hello everybody, it's Elite Machine 07, and I wanted to do a review of the Aftermath gameplay. This took part after the Hammer of Dawn strike hit the world, if you will, from the end of Gears 3 campaign. And I wrote a bunch of notes down and wanted to go through that right now with you and let you know what I thought. First off, whenever you well, first off, I guess I could start where, I liked the old retro turrets in this and also the lambent humans, because that was a Gears 3 entity. The next thing I'd like to go through is what I'm doing right now. I'm going through the doorman, which you have to manipulate an object in campaign. For doing so, you will get an onyx medal, and I believe it's at 200. So they made that much easier than Gears 3. And you can see I'm just doing this. I do it up to 2 stars here just to get done with it. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that because there's not a whole lot of locations in this campaign that you can do manipulations for your doorman onyx medal. So when you get the chance, I would highly suggest that you do so and just kind of capitalize on each location, or just come to one location and just make sure to get that all done. So the next thing I wrote down here in my notes as I played was using the D-pad in the functions. You have to push down D-pad to locate your teammates in campaign. I don't really like that too much. Because it's hard to hit that button when you have your thumbs on the joystick. You needed pretty much your first index finger for a left bumper or a right bumper, like Gears 2. I think even Gears 3 had it that way. I really don't like the down D-pad function to find your players, because you have to take your thumb off of one of the joysticks to basically do that. And when you're in the middle of battle and you're looking for your teammates, you really don't got that kind of time many different times when you're playing. So I really didn't like that too much. Let me know your feedback on the functionality, I guess in general, for the game, because a lot's changed when it comes to functionality. The next topic I wanted to talk about here that I wrote down was I like being able to keep the same weapons between checkpoints. For example, you can have like a Lancer and a Retro, and you can keep those between checkpoints. I really like that feature they put in there because, a lot of times they forced you to have different weapons, and I didn't really care for that too much in the other Gears, so that's a nice change. When it comes to the declassified missions, the thing I don't like I kind of briefly mentioned here, was, they kind of force you to have certain weapons. And I guess that's just part of that challenge, so it is what it is. But make sure you do all the declassified missions the first time through, because it's so much easier. And as you can see, we're starting to get into some lambent humans now, which was a Gears 3 entity, which was really what this Aftermath was quote-unquote geared around, was the Aftermath of Gears 3. And in a lot of ways, when it comes to that, I really didn't understand why they had some of the Gears Judgment characters in this Aftermath campaign. I believe I'm pronouncing his name correctly, Peduk, I think they pronounce his name by. He was in this this review here for the Aftermath, and why would he be in there if he wasn't in Gears 3? That didn't make any sense to me, and I'm sure they probably put something in the commentary during this, but it just didn't make any sense to me, so I kind of gave it a downgrade for that. And also here I put down, if someone has Aftermath unlocked and others don't, those can still play Aftermath with the one that does have that unlocked. For example, my friend at the time here, we were playing with Guitar Pick in Aftermath. He didn't actually get the campaign done, but I did, and I had Aftermath unlocked, so he was able to come in and play the entire Aftermath with me. So that's a pretty nice feature. I know that was part of the other earlier Gears games. If you had stuff unlocked and the others didn't, as long as you were there, kind of like the mutators, I guess, for Gears 3, just for an example. If you had mutators and the others didn't, as long as you were present in the match, you could play, and they could all use your mutators. So I really like that feature as well. Um, there's another point here that I wrote down, and about having to figure out how to proceed in the game. Okay, and I'm going to make a separate video. I urge everyone to watch that because we had troubles trying to figure out how to advance briefly. It's a very short video. I think it's going to be less than probably like 2 minutes long, but it shows you how to advance. And I kind of like that feature actually. At points, I guess, being able to try to figure out how to proceed. You know, you come up to like a dead end and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I do now? You know, I kind of like that. It reminds me of some other games like Pirates of the Caribbean was a lot like that. I kind of like that. And then before I guess overall, the overall grade I would give Aftermath, everything considered, playing it through and through, I would probably give this a B plus because of the other things I'd mentioned. But I'd say a B plus overall. Let me know what you think.